All right, we're at Sac Raceway. We're going to do some baselines with 5150. Fortunately, this is the last year of Sacramento Raceway. It's closing down. So we're going to be out here a couple of times. We're taking 5150 today. Next week, we're going to take Kit and then go from there. All right, this is JD's first drag race. Say hello, JD.
Hello.
Revving up and racing, car lovers put the pedal to the metal at the Sacramento Raceway Park during its weekly drag racing night.
It's a Pontiac. It's a 1967 Firebird.
Chad Felicio has been bringing his classic car here since 2009.
I did some rear suspension work to it, and hopefully it'll go a little faster tonight.
But this fun night comes as the raceway is speeding toward its own finish line. The owners are planning to close it before the end of the year. Felicio says there is a lot he'll miss.
Trying to experiment with the car, and just like I said, give it a place to come where I don't have to drive it fast on the street. I can bring it out here and drive it fast.
The owners say their decision is partly because of a back and forth with Sacramento County, but wouldn't go into detail. The county tells KCRA3 that it's worked with the owners for years to address zoning and building code concerns. Regardless of the reason, regulars like Eric Haskett are devastated the raceway is shutting down.
It's kind of part of your life, you know, when you're in the car scene. So to have that taken away from us is pretty sad.
The family that owns the racetrack tells me they're working with a potential buyer right now, and they'll know by this November if they'll be able to sell the property. But the future is still unclear.
Okay, guys, what are we going to do tonight?
Rick Morris, who's worked as a tech inspector here since the 60s, is heartbroken.
Sad. It's going to take a big part of my life away.
Morris says what a new owner would do with the raceway is up in the air, so he's focusing on their final event in November.
As far as I know, that will be for right now, till we find out what's going on with the sale of the property.
Many pray that they can still race here.
Just hope they keep the place open.
Reporting in Sacramento County, Orko Manna, KCRA3 News.
And the Sacramento Raceway Park held its last major race, the 53rd Annual Governor's Race Cup, over the weekend. There will be a few more events there until the track officially closes for good.
So first the cars have to go through tech inspection. They line up based on what they're competing in.
He said, he's not going to get anywhere. He's on a racetrack. Is it your son? He said, don't worry about it.
D-Wayne running the front of the staging lanes. That's my boy. If you don't see him wearing that Foggett hat, he was excited when I finally brought him a Foggett hat. I have a couple stickers left, by the way, and one Foggett hat remaining. For any of these drivers that can cut a trip zip perfect 0 reaction time tonight. So you drivers out there listening, I have a free Foggett hat for you. If you can run, get on your number at
love your hood, man.
System incrementally all the way down the racetrack, a quarter-mile. By the way, does anybody know how many feet is in a quarter-mile drag strip?
1320.
Anybody? Okay. So, we have 1328 guests up here in the tower. Does anybody guess 1,000 feet? What is the length of a quarter-mile drag strip? How many feet? Okay. Did anybody guess 1,000 feet? Any takers for 2,000 feet out there? Any takers for 1,320, 1,320 feet? Any takers by a show of hands? Okay, well let me tell you, you are all still wrong. The actual length of a quarter-mile drag strip is 1,321 feet and 4 inches. That is correct, 1,321 feet and 4 inches. Big Dan's daughter up here in the tower, she thought she was a know-it-all. She did not know. It is not 1320. Sorry, Big Dan's daughter.
Nice run.
Thank you. This is amazing. Did you imagine?
Can I see your engine? You got 13, right?
Yeah.
Not bad. You slowed pretty damn quick. Yeah. No, I mean, depends on your brakes and what they could take.
Oh, you mean out there? Yeah.
Yeah.
I just put these brakes on, so I'm like, oh, might as well figure out how they can do.
I mean, they look clean. What are you running, 2J?
Yes, basically stock 2J.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not bad. Clean.
Thank you.
So the procedure here. Oh, don't worry, Jacob. Sacramento Raceway is in the hands of Chatty the Batty right now, brother. Dave Rudd is not here this weekend. It appears Andrew Olson is also not here this weekend. Two of the best Wednesday night drag racers of all time, Sacramento Raceway.
Here's a truck that Motor Trend tested. It's similarly spec'd to 5150. They got a quarter mile at 14.6. So our goal was to meet that or beat that in the stock 5150 form. Now, 5150 weighs 5250, so it's a little lighter, but has bigger tires. It has 20-inch rims with some Baja Mickey Thompsons on them. Another thing that happened is I had filled up the tank of gas in the truck with brand new E85. Unfortunately, I didn't run the errands I was expecting, so I had a full tank of gas. 28-gallon tank, and a gallon of gas weighs 6 pounds, so 6 times 28, that's 168 pounds. Normally I run with a couple gallons or a quarter tank of gas, so that was some added weight. Random facts of the day.
Sac Raceway is one of only 4 quarter-mile drag strips sanctioned by the National Hot Rod Association in Northern California, and fans are worried if the track closes, the sport may move back to where it all began, in the streets.
Kids are gonna die, for sure. Their kids are gonna crash, they're gonna, like I said, they're gonna shut down the freeway, they're gonna race, they're gonna line it up in front of the state capitol, in front of your mom's house. That's where it's gonna happen.
Robertson, a full-time drag racer who grew up at the track and has spent the better part of his adult life behind the wheel, says if races move back to the streets, the likelihood of crashes becoming fatal will only increase.
But you take it away in its entirety, then it's gonna get wild on the streets.
Between 2001 and 2006, more than 800 people were killed in racing-related crashes, according to a report from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. California accounted for a quarter of those deaths.